Hi guys, it's Jordan here from Overland and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are gonna talk about gear and more precisely video gear. It's a question I've get asked a lot since the beginning of the channel of my videos. It's what kind of video gear do I use? And I've never really answered to that question, and now since my setup haven't really changed, I've been using it a lot, it's Overland approved. I think today it was the right time to answer this question. So today I'm gonna share with you everything about my video gear setup, how I use it, and if you have any question, any suggestions, any advice, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll be glad to hear them. Let's get to it. Alright, and just before starting really the video, I just want to be clear on one thing. It may seem a lot of gear, but I've been building this kit for more than 4 years now. On the beginning of the channel, I only had a basic DSLR camera. It was a Nikon D3200, I guess. Really basic stuff, and you know, years after years I improved my camera. I needed something better, more quality, better sound, etc. So I had to improve it, and I didn't just up about that right away. I've been helped by Lizanne, my girlfriend, my family, but also by my Patreons, and they're the one who really support me in this adventure and the one who helped me improve the overall quality of the ANSM Overland channel. Many thanks to you guys, my patrons. So the main camera I used every time for all of my videos is the one filming me right now, is the Sony Alpha 6500, and it's just a great camera. I want like the 4K, it have internal stabilization, it's compact and small. I really love it. I still run the kit lens. It's really not the best in terms of brightness, so you can see in my videos that as soon as the sun sets, the quality really decreases quickly. But what I love about this kit lens is the range, the focal range from 18 to 135. A huge help for filming my kind of adventure videos. So I'm thinking about upgrading with a new lens, maybe a 35mm with a really nice aperture like 1.8 or 2.8, especially for pictures or B-rolls, maybe not for, you know, main films. I'm still thinking about it, but maybe I'm gonna upgrade the lens. And as you can see, I also added a mic on top of it, and we will get back to that within a few minutes. But first, if you buy a new camera, there is something you should really buy at the same time. It's just a nice 2 or 3-way charger you can use with a micro USB or a USB-C, so you can plug it in your car while traveling. That's the best. And at least 2 more batteries. 3 batteries is, I think, the best combo. And about the mic, the one I'm mainly running on my camera is the Rode Video Micro. So it's a really small one, it's just really like a ball on top of the camera. And I also have another one I used before and I don't really use anymore, it's more like a backup, is the Video Mic Go. So they are pretty much the same. The sound quality is, in my opinion, the same. The construction is also the same. The only difference is that the Video Mic Go is way longer. And on the front, I don't really care, it's not really a problem. But on the back, the main problem is when you want to take pictures with your camera, and obviously you're gonna leave the mic up there. The problem with the Video Mic Go is it's gonna be on your face when you're trying to take a picture, and that's a real struggle. So the Video Micro is a way smaller and it won't interfere with your face when you're trying to take a picture with your camera. What I like about those two mic is that it's really plug and play. There's no battery, there's no switch you might forget to turn on, so really plug and play, great quality, and they're probably the cheapest quality mic you can find. And about that, I'm gonna put all the links down below in the description about all the piece of gear I use. So feel free to check out the description if you're looking for something. Everything's gonna be down there. Another piece of equipment I use a lot, and you're also gonna use it a lot if you're traveling and filming solo, most of the time just like me, is a tripod. So I'm not really picky with tripod. My previous one was a really cheap one. It did the job pretty well, but I broke it. So I had to change. I upgraded a bit with a Vanguard Alta Plus 263 AP, which is great. It's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive one. I think that's a great piece of gear and you're gonna need one. Alright, and now we're gonna talk about another video gear, a very fun one, and we bought it together with Lizanne before our road trip last year. We thought a lot about it and it was kind of a dream coming true with that, and I'm talking about a drone. And this little bad boy here is the DJI Mavic Pro 2. It's been an awesome piece of gear, and actually Lizanne is the official drone operator of ANSM Overland, and the shots you get with that are absolutely awesome. It gets you to another dimension, something you're not used to see, and it's most of the time really beautiful. And something I bought directly with it is, first of all, a case, because it comes without a case, and since we were traveling with it, we needed a nice case. So this one is like a hard case and we never had any problem with it. We got it for cheap. If you ever get a drone, you're also gonna see that the batteries, they don't last long. So most of the time you just barely have the time to frame your shot and to, you know, make some B-rolls, 2-3 B-rolls, and you're already out of battery. So I really suggest you to get at least a second one, so when you're shooting with one you can put the other one in charge, and that's the way to go. So the DJI Mavic Pro 2, an awesome piece of gear, really expensive, and I really bought it first of all for fun, but also to improve the overall quality of my videos, to have some change, and honestly I think I don't use it enough in my videos. I should use it way more, that's for sure. Alright, and my video kit is made of two other cameras. So the other one I'm gonna show you is another DJI one. We're gonna stay in the DJI family for the two others because they are just great stuff. We've been really happy with the overall quality of the DJI products, so this is a brand I totally recommend. And the other one is the tiny Osmo Pocket. So to be true, it's actually Lizanne's camera because she loved the fact that it's really small. It's the Osmo Pocket, so it's meant to be in a pocket, and it's great stuff if you go out in the city, if you want do some quick shot. It's filmed in 4K, it's got stabilization, a gimbal, so it's a high quality camera too. The only downside with it is the sound. The sound is not really good, but I think the Osmo Pocket 2 is out now, so maybe they improved the sound. I didn't test it, so I can't tell, but great piece of gear. Personally, I love it for hiking. When we go hiking, it's way better to have rather than a big camera, and also for time-lapse. The time-lapse mode of this small camera is absolutely awesome, and that's because the gimbal can move. You can set up a line and the gimbal is gonna move during the time-lapse, and that's gonna be a nice effect in the videos. I really love it for that. Alright, and the last camera I have is, as I said, another DJI one, and this is the DJI Osmo Action. So it's an action cam. It's basically a GoPro-like. I think it have the same features as the GoPro Hero 7 black, I guess. 4K stabilization, and this is all I need for my action cam, so it's absolutely great. As you can see, it's mounted on the suction cup for a suction mount. I usually put it on the side of the Tactifos, the Subaru Forester, or on the windshield. It's great for filming the nice drives into the forest, or sometimes I put it on the inside so we can talk to the camera while driving. That's great. And another thing I have, and another great use for it, is to put it on your chest with the harness or on your head to do something with it, film something with your both hand, or for sports. We've done that in one of our latest adventure video, and it's waterproof. And another feature I really like about it is the vocal command. So when it's on like this, you have two screens on it, one on the back and one on the front. So if you want to see yourself on the front camera, you just have to say screen switch, and the screen actually switch to the front one. And if you are recording, start recording, and you can say stop recording, stop recording, and it's stop recording. And you can actually say that with start recording, start recording. Yeah, you have to, so that's great, especially when you're driving and it's on the outside of the vehicle. You just have to slide your head out of the window and tell the camera to stop recording. Stop recording. Yeah, you have to put some pressure, in your voice so it listens to you. And you can also tell him to shut down. Shut down. Shh. All right. So great piece of gear. And for those last two, they're a great camera, but you will have to get some accessories with them to really use them to their full potential. That's why I have this little case here that stays under my seat in the Forester. So it's 24/7 in the Forester, and this tripod here. So first of all, the tripod is a pretty well-known one. It's called the Gorilla pod. So you can fit it like you want. Like if I want to film in front of the table, I can set up it kind of like that, and it will stay put. And as you can see, there is a little base plate here. That's for the Osmo Pocket. And that's the inside of my little box. Both Osmo Action and GoPros share the same accessories. So actually, all of my accessories come from my previous GoPro, very old one. You have a thread here for tripod, so you can put directly your action cam on the tripod. This is a great tool for the Osmo Pockets. You have a slot here for the Osmo Pocket, and here you can put your phone, because the Osmo Pocket is really better when you plug it to the phone. Way better, more option, you have a bigger screen to frame, to shot with, way better. Also a really tiny tripod. We use it sometimes. We have the typical selfie stick. I used it a lot with the action cam on top of it for my hikes back in the days, but we don't use it a lot now. This little Mali pouch here is just a bunch of cables, and it's not only video gear related, but I keep them in that. That's not really relevant to the video. This little tool can be really useful for GoPro screws, If they're too tight, you can use this little wrench here to untie them. That's a great thing to have. And this is the harness and the head mount for the action cam. Really useful for sports. And you also have this little one, and that's for phones. To put it on a tripod, on the selfie stick. This is also a great thing to have. And this is also good to have, and maybe you can start with that. Because most of the phone nowadays have a great camera, some of them are even in 4K. So you can start filming your adventures only with your phone now. This is something you have to remember. You don't have to buy all of this fancy gear right away. Start simple and start with your phone. So remember that video gear are just tools, and this is actually what you film and how you film that's gonna make the difference. And I think there is one last thing. It's this tiny but actually big SD card holder. It's really like an hard case, tactical hard case, and Lizanne really made fun of me when I bought this. Those birds are really noisy, right? So Lizanne made fun of me because she said there is only me to buy something as big as that only for SD cards. But when you're going out for more than a weekend, for a week, for a few months, you're gonna need a lot of storage, a lot of SD cards, and also a lot of hard drives for the computer, because all of these videos, all of this footage and clips, you're gonna want to make something with it, and you're gonna edit them probably on your computer. Oh, and I found the links for it. It's down below in the description, so make sure to check it out. It's so nice, I love it. Alright guys, so this is already the end of this video. I hope it was helpful. If you're looking to start your own YouTube channel, this might be a good base, a good video gear to look for. And also, maybe if you just want to improve yours, that's gonna be great. Don't forget to check all the links down below. I've made some research for you and everything is listed. So that's gonna be way easier for you. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. It always helps. And also don't forget to check my Instagram account and my awesome website. Once again, I really wanted to thank all my Patreon for their support. It means a lot to me, and it's really help the channel growing. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week.